Why we're here.
Where are you from?
I'm from Los Angeles.
Wow, you came a long way out.
Yeah, 3,000 miles.
Yeah, you came out here to get into some real heat.
It's not the heat, you know. We get 100, 105
I was just
degrees, but if we hit 15% humidity, we freak out.
I was just out there last week, and yeah, it was hot, but not like this.
No, it's the humidity that kills.
Where are you from?
I'm your neighbor. I'm from Delaware.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, you both teachers, or?
I'm a school psychologist.
Oh, okay. What made you get involved with this?
Oh, the testing issues.
What is it about the testing?
Testing is the one measure that's given for everything that we do with children. And testing is 4 bubbles on a computerized bubble sheet. And that's not what education should be about.
What should it be about?
Education should be a rich, quixotic journey of development. It should not be 4 bubbles on a test. It's a huge, huge problem. What I'm fond of saying is standardized tests are being used bubble by bubble to dismantle public education brick by brick.
Wow. Well put. Thank you.
Sure.
Terrific. Hi, where are you from?
I'm from Seattle.
Oh, really? Yeah. Whereabouts?
Well, I live on Capitol Hill, so I'm on Pike Street.
Fantastic.
But I teach in SeaTac.
In where?
In SeaTac, that's where you fly in.
Oh, yeah.
The airport.
I used to live in Sammamish.
Oh.
Yeah, years and years ago. So, wow, there's lots of connections here. What do you do?
I teach 5th grade.
Okay, so you're an elementary school teacher too. Nice to see you. So what do you think?
Well,
Washington, there's been a lot going on in Washington.
Yeah.
And you have a very active parent organization out there too, right?
You know, I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure you do, yeah. It's one of the blogs that I linked to. I wish I could remember exactly,
Parents Across America?
It's not Parents Across America, but I think I think they've just started getting aligned with them. Anyway, so why are you here? What do you?
Well, I'm here because what I'm seeing in my school is that I'm not being allowed to teach the things the reason why you would learn. The reason why you would read. You might read to learn about the world, learn about science, maybe. So I'm not being given the opportunities to teach my students science and art and social studies. I mean, I am like 40 minutes a day, but all the other time during the day is devoted to math and reading and just the subjects that are tested. So, and you can integrate, you know,
right.
I'm a big fan of integration,
Yep.
but they make it so that it's really hard for me to do because they give me the curriculum to teach and I have to follow the pacing guide, and then I've got to send my students to different parts of the building to get their intervention. It's called RTI, Response to Intervention, so that we do this very, you know, this curriculum that the district purchased, so we have to show that we're accountable to the district because we spent the funds, and we have to show that their scores go up. So there's like all this time that's being taken away from like real learning.
Right. Have you? Are they using value-added modeling on you guys out in Washington yet?
But I think it's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Now this is a big thing in Los Angeles because of the LA Times.
Value added is huge. It's huge. Yeah, all of our inner city teachers are being demonized by the Los Angeles Times because they put on the website everybody's test scores, standardized test scores, and if you teach in the inner city schools with kids that face nothing but poverty and devastation, you are an ineffective teacher. And they blast it to the world. And it's on their website every day of their paper. They have a link at the bottom of pretty much every page.
And the teachers have no say in which kids are assigned to them.
No.
So you could be given a class that's struggling a lot more.
The teachers that really want to make a difference are in my opinion, the teachers that really want to make a difference are the teachers that take on the most challenging assignments, the kids that face the biggest challenges.
Right.
And they're being demonized because of standardized standardized testing.
Right.
It's just horrendous. It's absolutely horrendous.
What? It's Christine Gregoire is the What is the? What do you think?
Well, she's leaving. She's already announced that she's not running for another term.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah. And right now we've got a huge battle in our state. It's very likely that we may lose we may lose it. So what's the guy's name? There's this Republican is getting a lot of money, and
it's not Reichard, is it? Is he still around? Dave Reichard?
I should remember. What's his name? You forgot
moving this country to become the engine for
McKenna and
Jay. Understand, go beyond the vision of our forefathers.
Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. He's Republican and Jay Inslee Democrat.
Oh, okay. That's it. I'm sorry, you're from Seattle too, or?
Global classrooms, we need to have them solve
I'm from Mom,
world problems.
but I hang out with school
Taking
teachers
tests
who
where the students are
retired. They're
provided with choices.
Lakewood is where
will
the
not help
bases
them
are,
consider
Fort
choices
Lewis,
other than
Fort.
those.
Right, yeah.
And so
President,
they've dealt with
is
kids
this what
who
you want
don't
for our
fit in the
children?
mold, and they're always low score rates, and they've retired
My
mainly
research
because
has
of
indicated time and
administration
again
and
the
the timing
deleterious
of
effects of high-stakes
They
testing
can't be
put
innovative because
behind
they have to be
on students who are
scripted.
English language learners.
Technicians, I
Right.
got to hear
Policies
John
have worsened
speak,
rather
and I
than
thought
improved the school of
technician
immigrant students
truly
learning
is, from
English.
what I've heard
The
from
results
my
of these
friends,
students have overwhelmingly been
Tracy
harmful.
described it.
It's funny. You all seem to be saying the same thing. That this notion that if we're professionals, why don't we get to run our classrooms like professionals? It's almost like if you were a doctor and somebody came in and said, "No, don't cut there, cut there." It's at some point, where do we get to do what we've been trained to do?
Person. And same with medicine. You got to treat the whole person. You can't treat a part of it.
Right.
Noam Gundel, President Obama, public education,
quantify everything.
the democratic
And you
society.
have teachers who don't necessarily teach reading and math, and now the states are struggling to figure out, well, how do we quantify what they should be doing? And so for like the psychologists, it's been comical. Well, how do we determine if a psychologist is good? Well, maybe we'll have them focus on a little group of kids and we'll measure how they do throughout the year.
Well, the National Research Council has already they put out a report that really shows. It's like now we have research behind this that says that this doesn't work. You cannot evaluate a teacher based on test scores.
Right.
Because I mean, I'm still the same teacher, and yes, I think I get better every year. I grow and I
Our
learn.
hopes and
But
dreams
I've had,
for the future.
You know, this last
the breeding
year,
grounds of
my
our
students
democracy.
were really low, really low, and they
They've
didn't
taken some
come up.
hard knocks lately.
So yeah, if you look at the test
Now,
scores
when
of my
times
students
are
from this
tough, our
past
public
year,
schools need us the most.
they don't look good. They don't make me look good.
Let's give
But
them support,
here's what
not
what they do.
So they
here's
can
what
give
does
our
make me
children
look
what
good.
they need most.
They were not sent to the office,
A chance
so
to
they spent
imagine,
more time in my classroom than they did last year.
and create a world
Not my
that is better
class,
than the
but
one
you know,
they
last
have
year they were
today.
always in the office. They, you know,
We
when
are
I take
taking
them
a
on
stand
field
for our
trips, the
schools this
docents
summer.
there all
And to
comment.
save
I
our
get this
schools
every
march
time.
on July
This
30th
is so
in
calm.
Washington,
What is
D.C.
it that you do? Because they see
Join
half
us.
the classes. So I think I'm doing something.
Right.
I do. I think that, and the kids, you know, I see the growth that they make, and I see the growth in their reading and in their math and in their thinking.
And their writing ability. And their writing ability. We develop kids' thinking and writing ability. And none of it is tested because it's too expensive to grade writing, to evaluate writing. So we're not evaluating thinking.
Right.
We're evaluating the lowest common denominator. I'm here because public education is being dismantled in this country. It's being dismantled. It's being privatized, and that's leading to a system where the haves are going to have more and the have-nots are going to have not. And they're going to have less of the have-not as time goes by. And you're already seeing it. You're seeing a few charter schools in more affluent areas that are doing very well and getting a lot of media attention, and 83% of them are worse or at best no better than public education. And
Right.
once public education is broken and dismantled, it's like Humpty Dumpty. There's going to be no more putting of public education back together again. It's not, once it's broken, it's going to be broken. It's just a tragedy, national tragedy.
Amen. Thank you.